Hi everyone, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I've been reselling for 18 years. I sell mainly on eBay and Poshmark, a little bit on Mercari and Facebook Marketplace, and every once in a while I have a sale on Amazon. And today is July 15th, which means it is inventory giveaway day. On this channel, I have a tradition that I have some type of inventory giveaway on the 15th of every month, just as my way of saying thank you to all of you for being such wonderful viewers. So this month I went to the Oklahoma City Goodwill Outlet Center, otherwise known as the bins, where you purchase things by the pound. At the Oklahoma City Goodwill Outlet Center, if you purchase 25 pounds or more, it's only 99 cents a pound, and I never have any trouble finding at least 25 pounds. I went on a Saturday afternoon, midday, and it was pretty crowded, but I was still able to find lots of items. I ended up purchasing 40 pounds. So let's go back now to Saturday, and I'll show you a little bit inside the bins. There were so many people in the shoe area and lined up waiting for a new hard goods rotation, so I just found an area where there weren't many people and started digging. I found this shirt and I was very hopeful, but it had some type of logo on it. I went ahead and looked it up and I did not think it would be very resellable, so I ended up putting it back. This Hollister tank top, I thought of picking up also. Usually if I find like maybe 3 of them or a couple items that are very similar together, I will pick them up, lot them together, and they will sell well. But I didn't find a lot of other like items, so I went ahead and put that one back. This was Secret Treasures, which is sold at Walmart, so I put it back. But if you watch my last sold video, I had one Secret Treasures item that sold in just over an hour for $27. So don't just discard it. Sometimes look at things due to style also. I found a lot of children's clothing. I did not pick up that one, but I did pick up several other items. Yay! This one is Nike and new with tags, so I definitely picked that one up, and that is going in the giveaway box. There are a lot of no's before I find a yes. Remember, I'm digging for over 2 hours, but this clip inside the bins will probably end up being only about 5 minutes long. So I do go through lots of no's. This one was a yes because it was linen. It is a Schwartz romper, strapless, so things like that tend to do well for me. So I took that home. I love finding bras at the bins. However, this one was the brand Cat and Jack, so not a very high value, and it was a small size. Larger sizes usually do a lot better. I was going to take these home. This is a nice pair of flannel plaid pajama pants, but somebody took it off my pile. So shortly after that, I put my stuff in a bag because someone was picking through my little pile next to me, but they probably didn't know. That is a Forever 21 dress, and so I decided to take that home based on style, and sometimes Forever 21 items go well. There's a lady next to me, and we were chit-chatting. She was really nice. There's the light bulb that went in the box from earlier. Sometimes light bulbs can be worth a good amount, so don't just discard them. It is worth it to look them up sometimes. I ended up deciding to go look up comps because someone was getting really close to me and picking through my things. So I loaded up my bags and I found an area in the back that was quiet to look up sold comps and decide which of these items were worth bringing home. So now I will meet you back at home and we will go through what I found. So I ended up purchasing 40 pounds of clothing, and as I was looking for items for the giveaway, I was kind of in that in-between period where I thought, wow, I wonder if viewers are going to want more summer items or if they're preparing for fall. And right now for me, I like to look at what department stores are doing, and they're putting out a lot of fall items, back to school items. So this is the time that I really start preparing for back to school. However, if I have some summer items, I'm kind of feeling like, this is the last chance I have to sell these. I need to hurry and get these out, and maybe they have a chance to sell. So it's really that in limbo feeling this time of year. So what I thought I would do this time was I would go, and I did this once before where I got enough so that I could sell some items and give away some items, but I will let the winner pick which items they want. So it ended up that I brought home a little over 40 items. I'm keeping a few items. This shirt is one of them. It's a White House Black Market, just sleeveless top. So this was one that I wanted to keep for myself. And then I'll show you a couple more that I ended up picking up to keep, not very many though. Then I did my research. I looked up comps and I have 40 items that I will show you. So the winner will choose the 20 items that they would like for me to send to them, and then I will list the other 20 items. So the winner of the box can decide, if they only want to sell fall items, they can pick fall items. Or if they don't like to sell kids items, then they don't have to take any of the kids items. So I thought during this kind of transition time of seasons, that would be a good idea for this time. So now let's jump in and I will show you what I found. And I've already researched sold comps on everything, so I will let you know what I think they will sell for. I never overinflate the price. I usually shoot on a little bit of the lower end because I don't want to say more than it's worth. So these should be really good real numbers. First item I was super excited to find because I love selling Nike. I have never had a Nike item go unsold. It always sells, and it's been consistent for 18 years. It always sells. It is new with tags. And it is a youth size. It is a girl size extra large. I used Google Lens to look it up and I found information about it. It said it was a funneled, heathered teal color. Whenever I list hoodies, I usually use the word hood and hooded, and it's just a really soft fleece lining, and something like this can usually always sell for about $20 to $25, and I think this is perfect for back to school. So I was really excited about this one. Then I got another classic favorite of mine. This is a pair of Under Armour black sweatpants. It has an elastic waistband and it has a drawstring waist, which I think is always a good thing to say. It is a men's size extra large. There is a little bit of wear on the logo, so I always point that out, but it never keeps it from selling. It says Under Armour on the leg, so I always point that out also. And this is usually always a good, easy sell, and I can usually sell these for around $20 to $25, sometimes more. I've had them sell up in the 40s before also, but conservatively, I think you can sell it for at least $20 or $25. Then another one was this Under Armour shirt, and this one was kind of different. It looked a little bit like a thermal material, and it was really soft though, and kind of a little bit fuzzy, and I was like, I don't know exactly what that is. So I used Google Lens and I did a visual search and it didn't pull it up exactly. So I used that new search feature and I talked about it in my South Dakota haul, where at the top now you can narrow it down by brand, and I figured out you can also narrow it down by other qualities. I put in this where it says base 2.0 and it pulled up this exact shirt, and I was able to find really good information on it. Then I was able to look at better sold comps on it, and it looks like this should sell for around $15 to $18. And keywords, whenever I'm researching like that and I pull up things with Google Lens, I always jot down keywords. So on my listing, I would be sure to put Under Armour base layer 2.0 crew shirt thermal, and it looks like the sold comps go $13 plus shipping up to $30. So I figured it would sell for $15 to $18. And it's a good size. It was an extra, extra large, so that's great. Then the next one, I put all my Nike and Under Armour together. This is a pair of just soft Nike men's shorts. They are a size extra large, so a great size. It has this wide elastic waistband and the drawstring. Such a quick, easy list. It's got the Nike swoosh on the leg, and these should sell, according to sold comps, for about $15 to $18. Then one more that I almost didn't pick up, but I did because they were in excellent condition. They are Under Armour, but they are cropped length. And I have had a little trouble selling cropped length, but they were in excellent condition. I looked between the legs, absolutely no pilling or wear. They were just black, solid black, so that's always good. And they were nice, and so I thought I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up since it's the bins, 99 cents a pound. These were probably 60 cents, and I could probably only expect to get $10 to $12 for them, but I thought it was worth it to pick them up. If they were full length, they would be worth a lot more, but the crops just don't go for as well for me anymore, so I just have to lower the price, and they still sell. Then I got this really pretty dress. I was so excited to find this one because not only was it really pretty, but it's also new with tags, and it is the brand, I had not heard of it. It is Exlura, and it is a size large, so a great size. And isn't that cute in the back how it ties, and it has this smocked waistband with a little bit of an open back. And this is one that, this is another piece that it's white, so I think more summer. It might not be great going into the winter, but I would still list it right now. And the sold comps looked pretty good on it. Not like super high, but still $20 to $25. And the stock photos of this were beautiful. I just loved it. So this one should sell for about $20 to $25. Then I picked up this one, and I saw it was a set, and I felt it, and I knew it was linen or a linen blend, and then I saw it was a size 2X. So all things that I like, and it is 55% linen, 45% rayon. It is the brand Celine Sport. And this is the top. I washed it, hung it to dry, so it was machine washable and hang to dry. I washed everything, steamed everything, so everything is ready to list. And it has these little ties, and then the skirt, it's a long skirt, and I thought this edging was really cute. And so I looked it up, and I thought it was going to say that it was worth about $45 or $50. And the comps show only probably around 18 to 20, but with it being a plus size, a 2X, I feel like it could sell for more than that. So if I end up listing it, I will probably list it for about $45. If I don't get a lot of activity after a few months, then I'll slowly drop it. Great fall color, so I think this is a great time to list it. So I would actually aim for a little bit higher. I think those sold comps were for all sizes, and when you narrow it down and you really look at plus sizes, usually there's a lot more value in the plus sizes. Next is this pretty shirt, and it is Zara Woman, and it's this floral shirt, and I think it has these cute sleeves. It has a drawstring waist. I was able to find quite a few sold comps on this one, and I think it really sell for at least $20, and I thought that's just so pretty. Then the next one, I I was looking for a lot of plus sizes. I love selling plus sizes. I feel like they sell for a higher amount and they sell faster. So when I can find plus sizes, I'm really excited. This was Cato Women, and it is size 18 to 20. And I thought it was just a very pretty pattern color. The material, I like this smocked elastic waistband, but it had a stain on it. So I have been working on it. I've been using a Clorox bleach pen, and it was a pretty good stain right here, and it's almost gone, and where I feel like I could still sell it, point to it and say there was a stain, it's almost out, you can barely see it now. I'm going to keep working on it, so it might be gone. So take that into consideration if you pick this one. The stain might be completely gone, or it might be very, very faded, where you will have to note that there's a flaw. But whenever there's a flaw, I just say there's a flaw, I point at it, and I let them know I'm giving you a better deal because they're a flaw. And sometimes I think that can actually be a selling point, because those things will sell really fast. Then another pretty blouse. This is Vince Camuto, and here is the tag, and it is a size large. It's a pretty lilac blouse. It has this little opening at the top. And to sold comps, I think this should sell for around $15. Then I was just really going for plus sizes, and I saw this one, and it was a 1X, and I wasn't sure about this brand, Ava James, but I just liked it so much. And being that it was 1X and at the bins, I thought even if this is like a Walmart brand, I think this style and this size, I can still get $10 to $12 for it. I looked up sold comps, and it looks like it should sell for around $10 to $15. Then this one I love, love, love. This one is Chico's. This is so nice. Like, I wish I could capture how nice it was on camera, but it is this jacket. It's open front. Look at the edging on it. It is so cute. It is in excellent condition. It's a Chico's size 3. So when you list Chico's, you want to be sure and look up their size chart and put the Chico size, and then put what size that is equivalent to. The lining is a satin lining. This one is really nice. If I was picking 20 items, I would for sure pick this one. And the sold comps show that it should sell for at least $30 to $35. I would probably actually start it at like $45 plus shipping, or like on Poshmark probably $48, and I would probably expect to get closer to about $40, but I'm trying to be conservative, so I'm just saying 30 to 35, but I saw sold comps up to like 50 something on jackets just like this, so I would actually go a little higher. Then this one, I thought this was cute. Crochet crop top. I sell a lot of free people, boho type items, and so I was like, that would go really well in my Poshmark closet. Then I saw the tag, it said J.R. Bentley, and I thought, this might be something. I got home, I just went ahead and got it because it was so lightweight and I knew I wanted it no matter what the comp said. And I got home and I found out it was a brand from the 1980s, so it's vintage. I think it's super cute. It's a size medium, and according to the sold comps, I think it will only sell for about $15 to $18, but it was very lightweight, so it didn't cost a lot. Now, there were a couple little marks on it, stains. I washed it, I worked on them, but it's not absolutely perfect. So you would need to note that if this is one that you choose to sell. I'm gonna keep working on it. There are just a couple things that I'm still working on, but if I don't get this completely out, then you would need to note that there's a little discoloration right there. Then J. Crew is a brand that I love to sell. And this one totally reminds me of Where's Waldo. And I was like, hey, I could be Where's Waldo for Halloween. But I think I will put it in the box to sell. It is J. Crew, size extra small. It's definitely an oversized extra small. And according to the sold comps, I think it should sell for around $15. Normally on J. Crew, you can just look at the tag and there will be a style number on the back, and you can easily find the item using that style number. Then this is a brand, Adiva, and I was not familiar with this brand, but it was a size 2X. It's a really pretty kind of a pale pink, and the bottom is so pretty with this embroidery in this pattern. I just loved it. I thought it was beautiful, and being size 2X, I was super excited. And according to sold comps, I think this one should sell for around $15 to $20. Then next, I found an OU, University of Oklahoma shirt, and it is Under Armour, and it is a size large. And since the bins are in Oklahoma City, it is just about 30 minutes away from OU, so I find a lot of OU things, and they usually always sell well. And what's really interesting is I always look to see, oh, I wonder if they're in Norman. Usually they're not in Norman, Oklahoma. It's usually like Florida or somewhere across the country. I'm always so surprised when people buy OU merchandise and they're not in Oklahoma. But I thought, well, that's probably because if they were in Oklahoma, they could probably just easily go to the store and find OU merchandise. So since they're not in Oklahoma, they go to the internet. And this time of the year is a great time to put up collegiate stuff, because when kids start going to a new college, their parents will want to get clothing. A lot of times their parents will buy clothing for them, or the college students will buy clothing. So the fall, right before back to school, is an excellent time to list collegiate clothing. And according to Sold Comps, I think this should go for about $15 to $18. Then I got a couple tank tops, and this one I thought was hilarious. So I saw this, I love running, and so I saw this tank and it says, "Nice girls jog." And I was like, oh, well that's cute, I'll grab it. And I just threw it in my cart, didn't even really look at it more. It is a brand called Live Soar. It is size large. Then I get home and I see the back, and it says, it has a bad word on the back. But I thought, I bet this would be a good seller. I looked it up on eBay. There weren't very many at all. I looked it up on Poshmark. There were so many sold comps. So this is definitely a good one to list on Poshmark. And it looks like, according to the sold comps, it should sell for around $12 or $15. I saw this and I thought maybe Morgan or Sydney would like it. It said, "You had me at pumpkin spice." And it is by Fifth and Son, and neither one of them wanted it, so I thought I would put it in the giveaway. And I was actually really surprised. The sold comps were pretty good. Conservatively, I would say that you can get $12 to $15, but when I looked on Poshmark, this one did better on Poshmark also. There were so many solds, but there were quite a few listed also. And I figured out a way, like on eBay, you can tell really easily. It will tell you how many are out there and how many were sold. And then you can say, okay, 50 have sold, 50 are listed. That's a 100% sell-through rate. You can't do that on Poshmark, and you don't know how long it is for. So what I did was, instead of sorting by available and then by sold, I did a mix, and I just said all, but I was getting everything, the available and the sold, so I could kind of compare. And at first there were some that were available, and then you would go down, and like a few rows down, you would see, okay, one available, two sold, one available, two sold. And so just visually, I was looking at it where I thought, okay, at least half of those have sold. So it kind of gave me a visual representation. If I saw 20 of them were listed, for every one sold, I would think that's probably a pretty bad sell-through rate. But if I'm seeing quite a few solds, then I think that's a better sell-through rate. It's not like a perfect way to do it, but I feel like I can get a better grasp of a real sell-through rate when I'm looking at the availables and the sold side by side, and can really compare how many I see out there. I hope that makes sense. But I did that on a few of them, and I felt like it helped me get a better grasp of the sell-through rate on Poshmark. Okay, next, I'm trying to go kind of quickly, so this video isn't like an hour and a half, but there is a lot of stuff. Then I saw this dress, and the material was so pretty. It was like a chiffon type material. It was layered. It is black, and it is size 16W, and so I knew for sure I would get this. This is the brand Emma and Michelle, and it is in excellent condition. I looked up sold comps, and I think it will go for around $20. And at the bins, I bet this was a little over a pound, so I'm betting I paid like $1.15 for it, so I think that's excellent. Then again, I was really going for the plus sizes, and I found this one. It is Ellie McCarthy Woman, size 3X. It is this beautiful blue color. I love it. The material is really soft, excellent condition. It has absolutely no wear at all, and so I thought I definitely want to pick that up. It has two little chest pockets, and according to sold comps, I think it should sell for around $18 to $24. Then I picked up this brand. This is Buffalo David Baton, and I have had some items sell for a pretty good amount by this brand, and I've also purchased this brand before, and I know it's pretty expensive. I've purchased it at Dillard's before, and just really nice quality. I like this brand. And it was this leopard print, and I find leopard print has been going really well, but it does have a little bit of wash wear, so I want to be sure and let you know that. I think it will still sell, not for as much because it has a little bit of wash wear, so I think it will only sell for about $12, but I really liked it, so I went ahead and picked it up. Then this one I picked up because I thought it could be something. This tag just made me feel like it was something. It's called the Dye House. It's tie-dye, it's a crop top, and I had so much trouble finding any information on this because when I tried to look up sold comps, I couldn't narrow it down by brand. It didn't let me, and it just pulled up all kinds of tie-dye things. So I am still trying to find sold comps on this. So this one, if anybody knows about it at all, if you want to put it in the comments below, that would be great. I put on here that I think it could still sell for around $10 regardless of me being able to find sold comps, but I'm just not real sure about this one. So if anybody knows anything about this or have sold this, that would be great. So we are right at about the halfway point, so I thought I would tell you right now how to enter to win. I thought this month, how about if you put the word brand, B-R-A-N-D, and if you in the comments below say something, but be sure you have the word brand, and tell me which item, the brand that it is that you think is the very best to put in the giveaway box. That way, that might help whoever wins. They can look at the comments and get all of the input from all of you on which item you think is the best one, and you can just say it by the brand, like if you think it was the Dye House or the Chico's or the Under Armour pants or whatever it is. So if you could do that in the comments below, that will kind of serve two purposes. It will enter you into the drawing because I use a random YouTube comment picker to filter by the word brand. So you just have to be sure and have the word brand in there. And it will help the winner also. So this will come out on July 15th. I will do the drawing on July 20th at 9 a.m. Central Time. So be sure you enter before 9 a.m. Central Time on July the 20th. I will have the winner announced in the what sold video that will come out after the 20th. Okay, let's get back to it. We are now to one of my favorite brands. I might put this one in the comments below. This is an Abercrombie sweater, and it is 100% wool, cable knit. It has Abercrombie on the bottom, so that's always a plus. It is a size small, and I was not sure. I was like, is this a kid's? But it doesn't say kids, so I'm guessing it's a women's. And so I put it up to me, and I thought, well, maybe that's a small, but maybe that has shrunk. I measured it, and it looks like the chest goes from about 30 inches to 34 inches. So I'm thinking this might have shrunk a little bit, so I would just be sure and put the measurements on it and say it is a size small, but it might fit a size extra small. But the fabric seems good. Like, it doesn't seem like it shrunk and is kind of funny, but it does seem very small for a size small. I think it would definitely fit an extra small, so I would just put that on the listing. But everything I have picked up Abercrombie lately has just sold so fast and for great money, so that is a brand that I love right now. And then this one I picked up for style and material. I could tell it was linen. I did not know the brand. It is Toxic 3. It is a size large, and it's a super cute little shorts romper. I would love that. That is something totally my style that I would wear. And I looked up sold comps, and I think it will sell for around $12 or $15. And I found this Puma hat, and it was in excellent condition. I went ahead and washed it because I like washing everything that comes from the bins, or if it can't be washed, if it is new with tags as some of the items were, I steam it really good and make sure that I hit every spot of it. And so this one I put in the washing machine. I showed, I think on my San Antonio Goodwill outlet haul, how I wash hats. I usually scrub them. This one didn't need scrubbing, so I just stuck it in the wash. Then I put it out on the counter, let it dry, and it looks perfect. It has this inside flex fit, and when I take pictures of hats, I'm sure to show the front, the side, the inside, the top, everything. And here is the tag in size, and it's one size, and it has on there the style number, so I would be sure to include that. And this one I show, according to sold comps, should sell for around $12 to $14. Hats usually sell so fast for me, and they're so easy. I love selling hats. Then This one is another plus size item, yay, and it is the brand Alex Marie. It is a size 16. It is a linen blend. It is linen and rayon, and these are cropped pants. They're a nice neutral color, and according to Sold Comps, these should sell for around $12 to $15. Then this one is Crew, and this is the tag, and this is a skateboard shirt, and according to the Sold Comps, it should sell for around $14 to $18. Then this one I picked up because I liked the style, and it is Forever 21, so you would think, that's not worth very much, but usually things like this, denim skirts from Forever 21, sell pretty good for me. I looked up the Sold Comps, and it shows that it should sell for around $13 to $15, lightweight, under a pound, so it costs less than $1, so I think that's great. And when I looked up the Sold Comps, I often go off on a tangent, and I will then look and see what sold for the highest amount. And I found some denim skirts that were Forever 21. I'll have to pop them up, but I think like for around $40. And then I thought, okay, what else is selling Forever 21 high? And so it's good to go through when you're looking at comps, just go ahead and search really quickly and change it to the highest, or on Poshmark, you can sort by the dollar amount and put like $50 and up or something like that, and see what will sell for a really high amount. One was just a top. I can't remember, I'll have to pop it up, but the girl listed it with a cheerleading skirt, and it sold for like $80. So it's really neat to see what has sold for a really high amount so that you'll know what to be on the lookout for. Then one more Forever 21 item. This is this green dress. I thought it was really cute. It's a size small. It zips, it has pockets. I just really liked it. It has a little hood, and so I thought that's worth it to pick it up. And I think it'll sell for around $13 to $15. This is new with tags, and I thought this was one of the ones. Probably I wouldn't pick this one. This one's probably not going to sell for a little while, but it was new with tags. It was really cute. And I will pick up things like this at the bins, and then I'll just put it in a container, and I will probably wait and list it probably in May next year, but it'll be great to have this. Or if someone wants to take it, and you can go ahead and list it now, and it might sell right now. It sell for about $10, but it was so cute that I just couldn't leave it behind. Then I got this cute little top. It's a little pullover. It is so soft. It has this little heart. It is the brand, I didn't know, but it was so soft. I thought this is quality. It is Tucker and Tate, size 12 months. And according to the Sold Comps, it should only sell for about $8, but I pick up stuff like this all the time, and then I put it in a bucket. I have a bucket that says 12 months, and it's piling up, and then eventually I'll make a lot of like 20 little cute pieces and sell it. And so I like doing that. It's really easy, and it's just fun for me. Get them at the bins, and they're so lightweight, and then you can sell them in a big lot, and you might only have $5 or $6 into it, and you might be able to sell it for $40 to $50, and it's usually fast and easy, and I like doing that. This is another one that I got, and it is so cute, and it has a little kitty cat on it that has sequins, and it is the brand Nanette Baby, and it is size 12 months, and it looks like, according to the Sold Comps, it should sell for about $10. Then I usually pick up Baby Gap shorts and jeans because they usually always sell, because kids grow out of clothes quickly, and so I like selling them. It is Baby Gap 2 years. I always put when it has an adjustable waistband and an elastic waist. They're in great condition, and according to Sold Comps, these should sell for around $15. Then another Nanette Baby. This is Nanette. It is a Nanette Lepore baby line, and I thought that was adorable with the butterflies and the embroidery, so I had to pick that up, and according to Sold Comps, this one should sell for around $10 also. Then this one I thought was adorable, and all these were together, so I was like, okay, yes, I want all those. And this one is, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Catherine, how do you say that? Malandrino. I'm not the best at pronunciation on all of those, but I found quite a few Sold Comps for this one. So what I did the same thing. I narrowed it down and did the availables and the solds, and it looked like there were as many solds as available. And it looks like it had some little pants that went with it. I did not find the pants, but even alone, just by itself, without any little pants, it still sold for like $13 to $15. I put on here that it was worth $12 $12 to $15. Then I have had some really good sales for items like this. This is Baby Gap, size 2 years, and it is this nice thick cable knit. It has this faux Sherpa collar, the buttons, and just really nice. It definitely had some fuzzy spots on it, so I used my awesome fabric shaver that I love. This thing really restores. Oh, I used it on the Abercrombie sweater too. And you can tell that's how much I got off of the Baby Gap sweater and the Abercrombie sweater, but it's just amazing how much better it can make items look. So I've already sweater shaved the sweaters if somebody picks those, if they are the winner. So this one, I think you can safely get 15 to 20, but I've actually gotten a little more than that on sweaters like this before. So you could even aim a little bit higher. And I think it is the perfect time of year to list things like this. So as people are getting ready for fall, you already have it listed and available when people are looking for it. Then this one I thought was so cute. This is a little holiday looking nightgown with the little candy canes on it, and it is jammies for your family, size 2T toddler, and it is just in excellent condition and so cute. And the sold comps only show about $10, but I bet it cost $25, so I thought that was worth it to me to pick up. And some of these children's clothes, they don't sell for very much, but they are so fast to list. They're so much easier than adult clothing to me, and I feel like my children's clothes usually sell pretty quickly, so that's worth it to me. But that's part of why I wanted to do it this way, where somebody chose the 20 items that they have in case you don't like selling children's clothing. This one I loved. This is a vintage nightgown, and it has this little lace, and look at this embroidery. Like, this reminds me of stuff my mom wore when I was little. And the issue with this is it does not have any tags on it. So I still list things like this. They actually sell very well. I'll put it on my mannequin, I'll get measurements, I'll estimate a size, and it will sell. These things always sell. I've never had anything like this go unsold, but I found 3 things with it. So if you pick this, you get all 3 of these vintage items. And this one, I'm not really quite sure about. Is this a dress? Is this a slip? But obviously it looks very vintage. Look at this hemline. It's just beautiful, and this embroidery. So I don't know, it has elastic up here. So I'm not quite sure what this is, but I had to pick it up and they were all together. And so someone can take this if they would like, but if not, I will figure out how to list it and list it. And this goes with it also. So all 3 of these are one things. This is just a slip, and it's very soft. It has this nice, it has this little embroidery, and so I would probably list all these 3 together and say they're unbranded, they might be handmade, I don't know, but I would just list them, describe them the best that I can, and I would think that I could still easily sell them for $25 to $30. Then this one I saw and I thought, I like this. I would probably wear this. I like this color. It's super soft. And so I was going to get it just for me. I looked up sold comps though, and the sold comps look pretty good, $15 to $16. So I will put this in the box. It is a size medium. And then this one I thought was so cute, and I found no sold comps on it, so you might not want to pick this one, but it says, Daddy, you are as brave as Leonardo, as smart as Donatello, as strong as Raphael, as crazy as Michelangelo. You are my favorite ninja. And so this is a play on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I thought that was so cute. So I thought somebody's going to buy that for $10 or $12 probably, so not worth a lot. And I found one where there is a listing for it, but it's brand new, and I think it was for like $22. So it's not going to sell for a lot. It's in perfect condition too. So I don't know if someone will want that or not, but I still wanted to pick it up. So that is everything that is included in the box. Now I'm going to show you a couple things that we kept. This top from White House Black Market, and then I got this costume, and I asked my husband, hey, do you want to dress up as Chewbacca for Halloween? And he said sure, but he hasn't tried it on yet. So if he doesn't, then I will list it. It's Star Wars, it's a size large. So we'll see if he wants to dress up as this, and if he does, then I will dress up as Princess Leia, and I thought that would be fun. So I'll have to have him try this on. So this is not in the box. And now is a good time to start sourcing Halloween costumes. I have found that people start buying Halloween costumes often in August and September, and usually by October, I'm like, okay, it's too late to list them. So start thinking about Halloween costumes now. Then my husband was going to keep these. This was a pair of joggers, and they're in really nice condition, and they are Aeropostale. And so I thought these were really nice. He hasn't tried these on yet, but I'm sure they'll fit him, and he said he would like them. So he's going to keep these. This one I was going to put in the box. It's Abercrombie. It has so many stains all over it, and I've been working on getting them out. So it just is way too stained to sell, I think. So I will work on this some more, and maybe I can get them out. But so far it's been tough. And then this one, I got this. For me, I was going to keep it, but it was way too cropped, so not comfortable wearing this. It's just Charlotte Russe, but I thought, you know what, I'll just pair it with something. Oh, you know what, that would be good with that like Forever 21 denim skirt. So if you pick the Forever 21 denim skirt, I'll just put that with it. Sometimes I find that's good to put like a cute little crop top or something with something like that. And then this one is a 100% silk shirt. I washed it. It was washable, and then I steamed it because it was so wrinkled, and as I was steaming it, I noticed it was ripped in the back, and it only had a value of about $15, and so I thought, I don't think that will really sell. So that is everything that I have in this haul. Thank you so much if you're still here watching, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Bye!